Okay, what do I just? You're supposed to introduce. I don't know how it works.
This is Evan Vargas. He just made top 64 at the North American WCQ. He went 10-0-1 with no losses and only one draw, with the best record placing first in Swiss with his. What exactly?
Scraps.
Scraps with this scrap deck. And unfortunately lost in top 64. So, Evan, let's take a look at the deck.
Come to drugs anyways. You can't stay away from drugs, or it's bad. And prostitution, that's different. Okay, so I guess, yeah.
The deck.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'll start. Man, how's the cool way to do it? I'd be like,
upside down.
Three, like slide it across. No. Okay. Oh, upside down.
Yeah,
right.
upside down, yeah, so you can see it.
Sorry, YouTube. Alright, so 3 Thunder Kings were made.
Why did you play Thunder King in a scrap deck?
It's fucking raw.
Doesn't conflict with cards like Scrapyard?
It does, but I can't just go and go, well, I summoned Thunder King, and now I'm looking at my Scrapyard in my hand and go, duh, that sucks. No. Usually I go and play the Scrapyard first, or the Pod Duality first, and get my search, and then summon the Thunder King. And usually if the Thunder King is on the board, it's usually being aggressive and pushing. When it dies, then I can go and do a scrapyard if I had drawn into it while I was face up. In the format, I expected a lot of tour guide plant, so this is really strong against that, as well as just plants, and I like it against 6 Samurais, against GK. It's a really strong card. So I said, fuck it, why not?
So you make sure you say the following message is brought to you by Team N-Face.
Following message is brought to you by Team N-Face.
Thank you.
It said the following message, and then I say no message afterwards.
You do that before, that's why I said it. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah.
Okay. You can Photoshop this, or edit it, yeah. Okay, so 3 Thunder King. It's just generally, it's good right now in the form. Okay. Oh, I love the tour guide singing. I'm just like, ha! Anyways, it was a pretty good card. And next, V1 Tengus. These are just very good.
Pretty obvious.
Yeah, I mean, do I really have to explain much about it?
Card's pretty good.
Pretty fucking awesome, and it is a Beast Warrior, which comes into play with the trap card. We can talk about the end, I guess. And it's great with Scrap Beast, which is right here. 3 Scrap Beasts. It's actually the only target for Scrapyard. And I know that some people might go, that's retarded. How the hell did you do it? I mean, because this Scrap Goblin and this Scrap Orthos, okay, they suck ass. Like, Orthos sucks ass. It's ridiculous requirements, a win more card. And then Goblin also sucks ass. It's like if I open with Goblin and Scrapstorm, I'm never happy about that. Yeah, Scrapstorm, cool. Now my Chimera can bring out a Scrap Archfiend. You know, Scrap Archfiend doesn't do shit. You gotta make the deck around the
Scrap Dragon.
And I really did base around the deck around Scrap Dragon. The ideal, like I had this mental game state was, I'm gonna have Scrap Dragon on the field, I'm gonna have an Effect Mailer in my hand, and I'm gonna have a Fiendish Chain. Because once I have that set up, it usually equals game, because it's hard to break. Usually you have to use monster effects to get around the Scrap Dragon. Or they try to synchro into a bigger monster, you can stop it. And if they use Dark Hole or Torrential, something like that, I can get back the Scrap Beast and then summon Tengu or Chimera and just make another one. And I'm still back in the same situation where I have Fiendish Chain Effect Vela to back it up.
So basically the deck's about looping, continuously bringing out Scrap Dragons and having back rows and Effect Veilers to stop them from
it's
doing
just like,
anything.
Get the Scrap Dragon and control the Scrap Dragon. That was the idea I had in my head. So really Scrap Goblin doesn't really help to do that. I don't think it's very good. I think it's good late game maybe, middle, but early on, especially this format, I don't like it. So yeah, only target. Never been an issue. Now with the Scrapyard or Scrap Story, it's never been a problem. Except one time. But fuck it. And the next Scrap Chimera, obviously. This card is very good. Bring back this.
Debris.
Yeah, basically, you're the Blizzard. I mean, 1 cut Scrap Dragon, it's very good. There's not much to say. And keep in mind, these are all Beast or Beast Warriors, which works with Horn or the Phantom Beast, which is pretty clutch as well. 2 Effect Veiler. Actually, like I said, the whole strategy was to get Scrap Dragon and control and protect it with that Veiler. So I used to have 3, and I took one out the night before for Maxi because I expected a lot of plants, and sometimes the effect railers, I would have like effect railer, Phoenix chain, it was just too much.
How did manning Maxi work for you throughout the tournament?
It was really nice.
Really good?
Yeah, I mean, what was one play? I went Scrap Dragon effect, popped back row. It was called a Haunted for Dandelion, and chained to Maxi, so I drew 2 off of that, and then summoned the Thunder King, and hit over Reborn Tengu. So I ended up drawing for like 4 cards. It was pretty sexy. Actually ejaculated after doing that play. Just FYI. But yeah, I think these cards were really good. I don't regret this Maxi. Oh, I might want to say what I played in the tournament. To get an idea. Well, after the Oh, and the last card's Gorse.
1 Gorse?
Yeah, and
pretty standard.
Well, I mean, some people might not think so because, you know, there's like 3 Fiendish Chains called the Hunt, and there's a lot of continuous cards, but
A lot to get rid of.
yeah, 1, the Scrap Dragon itself can get rid of it. 2, I really wanted to count on the fact that you would think I wouldn't run Gorse because of all the continuous cards. So people would go Giant Trunade,
Would blindly attack into you.
go all out. And then I drop this guy and then it's over. Because I simply didn't expect it. Actually, in my second to last round, I had to bait this guy into a giant Gorse, and it worked out. This card was good. I'm going to take it out. It's really fucking good. It should be banned probably one of these days. And that's all the monsters. There's actually only
How many monsters is it total?
16.
16?
It's 15, 16. Yeah, it's 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 16. Okay, now it's the spells. The 3-part duality. I mean, it has a low monster count, so I want
to search those monsters.
Yeah, and also hitting stuff like this deck has a lot of 2-piece combos. You know, it's like the Beast or Beast Warrior with the Horn of the Phantom Beast, or Scrap Beast with Scrap Storm. It has a lot of 2-piece combos, and I usually end up with 1 of each one.
And the pod duality allows you to search the other piece.
Exactly. So these were really good. I would not replace them for anything. The last scrap deck, I think that top was like some Guillermo guy. He ran like 1. And he said he only ran it because he couldn't find a second scrapyard. My brain was blown. I was like, how the fuck? But anyways, hey, he topped, so that's good. So 3-part duality. Then 3 Scrap Storm. Oh, sorry. There you go.
So a lot of people are unfamiliar with this deck. What does Scrap Storm do, and how does it help combo?
Right. So you get out this is the ideal combo. You have a Scrap Beast on the field, and like for example, you summon in, they torrential, or you attack and they deprison or something like that, and you can change to Scrap Storm. And then you ideally, or normally, you'd send Scrap Chimera to the graveyard, shuffle up your deck, draw a card, and then you destroy this card. Since this card was destroyed by the effect of Scrap cards, such as Scrap Storm, I can get another monster besides Scrap Beast to my hand.
So get Scrap Chimera.
That was just sent there. And then next turn you have this. It just speeds up
the combos.
It speeds up the game state that I want to achieve, which is the Scrap Dragon with the Fiendish Chain and the effect. So it's really good. Game 2 and 3 sucks though. I don't like it at all. But that's because I like the side deck cards that are stronger against whatever matchup I end up playing. These usually get cut. Anyway, so those are Scrap Storm, and then 2 Scrap Yard to get this Scrap Beast.
That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah.
It's Scrap Beast.
There you go. And 2 Mystical Space Typhoon. I really don't like the Gravekeeper matchup game 1, so this card and Horn of the Phantom Beast gives me at least a chance, but usually I lose game 1 to Gravekeepers. But, I mean, this is just all around good card, especially they'll set a couple back rows and I already have this set, and they'll end turn, so I go Chimera into Beast, Synchro to Scrap Dragon priority, target a card, and target mine, chain to MST. It's just huge plus, it's a real game changer. I love doing that. So there's those. Then you have Monster Reborn. I really hope I don't need to explain this shit, like Dark Hole.
Yeah, you don't have to.
All right.
Dark Hole.
Mind Control is really strong, especially Scrap Beast, and especially because, like Sheehan, for example, if you could force the activation and then you Mind Control with Beast, some people don't realize you can actually get the
Scrap Twin.
It only needs 1 Scrap Tuner and then 1 non. That was also really effective with Puppet Plane. I guess I'll get into that later. Real strong card with all the tuners, all 3 tuners. Let's see. Oh, I just fucked up the pile. Alright, we're back. Alright, Book of Moon. Says,
Pretty standard.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty standard. I do like it. What can I say about Book of Moon? Sometimes I have to get desperate and they go like Tengu and they have the spore and it's just good, or Glow Bulb and they're about to go off and I need a Book of Moon or something like that. It's just real versatile. I'm not going to explain Book of Moon, I don't have to justify it. Okay, anyways, traps. Alright, 3 Phoenix chain. Yeah, I never thought in my life I'd run 3 Phoenix chain actually, but these are really, really strong. Especially plant matchup and Samurais. Real strong. Actually, you guys GK do use it on the Descendant after they pop, especially with Thunder King now. Oh, juicy. Okay. Anyways, yeah, real strong. And then after you activate Phoenix Chain, you can use Scrap Dragon to pop it. It's a free pop instead of having to pop like an actual legit card. 3 Horn of the Phantom Beast. These fuckers are insane. Like,
what exactly does this card do for the people that don't know?
It rapes you. It rapes you hardcore. Like this, it gives you, okay, for those who don't know, you equip it to a beast or beast warrior monster, which Scrap Chimera, Scrap Beast, and Tengu's all are. And it gives it 800 attack, and every time you destroy a monster by battle, you draw a card. So what will happen is like, I'll summon Tengu, set a couple. They go Tengu, try to suicide. Damage step, you activate Horn. So your Tengu lives, they search for another one, I draw a card. And next turn off and just push with the Tengu and it'll get another draw. So I'm already up like 2 cards. And if anything, if they do like, I don't know, Mirror Force or whatever, then I only lost the Tengu. And this card's really good though, especially you can activate during damage calculation. It's one of the best ways to beat Gravekeepers on, or anything. I mean, it's just really good. I don't understand, some people aren't running it at all. I would play like 3 of these if I could, I think. It's a very good card. Then 2 warnings.
Standard.
Yeah, Solemn Judgment. And Call the Hunt, which is helpful in order to get back, especially in the plant matchup. Like they Dark Hole when I have Thunder King and they have Sangan, and they try to get the effect and you call and you get the Thunder King back, and as well as just the general scrap stuff, like getting back Scrap Beast and popping it or Scrap Dragon, that kind of thing. So that's the main deck, is 40. And then the side deck, 2 Maxi.
What did you side deck Maxi for?
Plants.
Plants?
Yeah, and I also put it in against, I mean, I kind of like it against Samurais if I go second.
So you went like 3 Maxis?
Yeah, that's why, because I was expecting a lot of plants, you know? So I was like, if I'm going to play plants, then I want to shit on plants. I want to take a big nasty dump on them. I want them to lay out with no shirt, and I take off my pants, and I'm like, is this fine? And I'm like, yes, it's fine. Yeah. I would try to use it whenever, like, they already have committed to special summoning. Like, they try and Trunade, and they have to Tengu, and they go Lone Fire, and I do this. It's like, if they don't follow up, then the Trunade is gone, and you're not getting it back. That happened against my second to last round, actually. It was real good. Yeah, it's a real good card. Real good card. 3 Puppet Plant. This is how I beat, well, it helps against GKs, but this is how I beat Samurais. I mean, I know that they cite in D-Fishers, but I cite in 3 Dust Tornado. And I have Phoenix Chain, so, well, they kind of, well, I'll get into that later, but it really helps to be able to steal this shit. And the ruling is that, like, if I have Scrap Beast and they have Rivalry, and I Puppet Plant, it takes the monster and then sends it to the graveyard, so it actually ends up just, like, killing the monster. So, these are really good. Good against with GKs and the 6 Samurais. And those random E-Hero matchups, yeah, it's good. And 2 Crossout?
2 Crossout?
The GK matchup is just bad. Like, I really don't like it. These, I need to put these against GKs. Oh, it works against Sabres, but the intent was just purely GKs. And 2 Prisons. I put these in because pretty much everyone sideboards into 2 or 3 Thunder King. And against this deck, Thunder King's a pawn because I have 2 Scrap Yard with the 3...
deck revolves around Synchro Summon.
Yeah, I mean, and yeah, get Scrap Chimera and go into Beast. Yeah, when I make Dragon and use Thunder King to negate, I still get a monster, but still I don't want to deal with it.
You want to keep your Dragon.
Yeah, so, and it's good, so I want it mainly for Thunder Kings. Also, and you know, the rogue matchups and that kind of thing, like the Machine of fucking Gadget deck I just lost to. But yeah, they're good. 3 Dust Tornado. Again, the GK matchup is really bad, and this is also strong in 6 Samurai matchup because I need to be able to kill the D-Fisher or Rivalry. Those are the big ones, you know. So, and there's always, you know, Gateway United, that kind of thing. So these are really good. I wouldn't, man, I wish I could play 4 sometimes. Anyways. And then the last one's a 3 goes a match. This card's, I mean, well, again, I expected a lot of plants. And
It's like after 1, wouldn't it just be like a dead draw after that?
well, yeah, so if I could just draw the one that I always have, you know, the only one I have in the deck all the time, that would be wonderful.
Is it just set and then pop with Scrap Dragon?
Well, yeah, you can also, if I draw into multiples, then I can always make use of it. It's not necessarily a waste, but I want to get this card immediately because I was afraid of the, you know, Tengu 1-for-1, go above shit. And really, this really just rapes plants. They need an MST or Chain Whirlwind on the level in there, something like that. It's real strong there.
In the extra deck?
Yeah. Alright, so extra deck. Alright. We have a Catastor. It's only level 5. Just in case I need to
No Android?
get desperate. No Android.
No Librarian?
No Librarian. I didn't even get the Librarians in the mail. Like, I was the first to order the subscription for it. And I didn't even get it, so I couldn't even sell them here. But I wouldn't run Librarian even if I could, because this is good against the Agent matchup. And, you know, it could randomly be useful. I don't like Librarian in this deck, and it's alright. So there's Catastor. And Bryanek and Guy. I'm putting these up here because if I mind control Raiko, for example, I want to be able to have nice and juicy options as to what to do. So I don't want to just have to go into this if I want this guy and that kind of thing. And there's a couple other rare situations where you make level 6. I didn't make these at all, like the whole tournament. I didn't make either of them. Maybe they're a waste, so we'll see. So there's that. And for level 7s, we have this one, which is good against GKs. I can go Beast, Puppet Plant on Recruiter, make Ancient Fairy Dragon to pop the Necro Valley, and just have this on the board. You know, it's a big juicy monster. You know, so I'll keep the Necro Valley off, which is also helpful. I never got it out, but I never made any level 7s really today. Then there's Black Rose Dragon, same kind of thing with that, except
Blow up the
if
field.
I want to blow up the field, then I'm gonna blow up the field. So there's that. And this one, there's a couple situations where I might take a level 3 and I want to have
A
be
beat
able
stick?
to beat over a Stardust Dragon, for example. Or I can do Scrap Beast and summon, what was it? What was the card? Yeah, there, Puppet Plant. If shit hits the fan, like there's a defissure out or something like that, and I'm just desperate, and I can at least do this to make a Scrap Archfiend and run over the Chien, for example. That's desperate shit though. That doesn't sound good at all. Alright, then there's a Stardust Dragon, just the one. There's certain times where you can go Beast and you don't have to go Scrap Dragon all the time. You can go Beast and Tengu into this guy and try to play a control game. And then these two, I put in 2 Thought Rulers. This rapes the Water Synchro matchup because I was having problems. I mean, the deck has 3 enemy controllers. And mind control, maybe even creature swaps and that kind of thing. Creature swap still rapes this, but I make a Scrap Dragon and I lose the enemy control. I was like, man, I'm getting my shit pushed in. You know, this guy gets something. No, I actually didn't, but if I wanted to, because I felt I would just rape the shit out of it. Because I would go and make this, and then I'm sitting behind 2 Effect Veilers and 3 Fiendish Chains, so they're gonna try to Caius and all that kind of stuff, and it's not gonna work. And there's no enemy controller, no soul exchange, so it ends up being strong. I didn't want to waste side deck spots on, for Water Synchro as well, so I put these in here because they're just so strong against Water Synchro. I really like them. And 3 Scrap Dragon, I mean, it's a scrap deck. You kind of use the Scrap Dragons. It's really good. What's awesome is when they warning it, and then they're like, wait, you get the effect of, what the fuck, Judge at P1? Yeah, hilarious. That only happened once today though. Okay, twice. Okay, Scrap Twin. These are very important in the 6 Samurai matchup.
Why do you play 2? It seems like 1 would be okay.
In case, because I play 3 Puppet Plants, and I don't know how many, if I have to kill a second Shien, I want to make sure I have 2 because I need to go Beast, Shien into this guy. And if I only have 1 and they get rid of it and have another Shien, then I want to make sure I have at least the other one. So I was worried about the 6 Samurai matchup a tiny bit, but I want to be sure that I had no problems with it. And then Trishula. There's very rare situations where I would actually play it. I had it out a little while ago, but you could mind control a Tengu and summon effect Veiler with your Reborn Tengu. There's rare situations where you could bring it out.
Reborn a Treeborn Frog, summon Chimera, get back Beast.
Yeah, you know, there's some shit like that. I didn't make it all day though, so. And yeah, I guess. Well, just to give an idea of what the deck played against, I have it all written down. Let's see. Round 1 GB, round 2 GB, it was like GB meta apparently.
What was your one draw throughout the tournament?
The Tech Genus with
Tech
Brandon
Genus?
Smith. Yeah, that deck's good. Round 3 Plants. Then
And what deck did you lose to in the top 64?
Machina Gadget.
Machina Gadget?
And,
Does your deck usually struggle with Machina Gadgets, or was that a...
Who the fuck plays Machina Gadget? Are you kidding me, bro? But I mean, it has a lot of bottle misses, compulse, and deep prison. It's kind of annoying. But anyways, it's GB, Plant, GB, GKs, the Tech Genus that I drew with. That was a Plant. That was Adam Corn Plant. He got mad. He did get mad. I feel bad. I won game 1 and game 3 with 8,000 life points, but Gozen's just really good. Plants again. And then round 11 was Nizar. I played that the 6 Samurai.
6 Samurai guy?
Yeah, it was awesome. Game 2, he with Kageki, Kagemusha, 6 Samurai United. Yeah, in that order actually. Yeah. He still won that game though. His hand was nuts, but so yeah.
Alright, well thank you Evan for your time, and your deck looks pretty interesting. Hopefully see you at some upcoming events.
Yeah, and if you feel like it, you guys can subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's The Sandtrap, like youtube.com/The Sandtrap. So feel free to subscribe and watch the videos.
Alright, thanks Evan.